we are going to start with the programming introduction, and at first we are going to see the sum of two numbers. Okay, how we are going to do the sum of two numbers using C++. Okay, let's introduce initial that algorithm for sum of two numbers. Okay, first one is the start. Okay, and then we have to read the two numbers, that is read A and read B, and then we have to add the two numbers, that is sum is equal to A plus B, and after this we have to display the sum. Okay, that is our algorithm for sum of two numbers. So how to convert this algorithm into this one, that is C++ program. The start will be converted into the hash include iostream.h until this bracket. Okay, and then next thing is in read A and read B. Read all the read operations are converted into cin, and all the display operations are converted into cout. Okay, so cin A, read A is converted into cin, two greater than symbols, and then A, cin two greater than symbols B. Like that we have read two numbers A and B. Now what is the next step? Sum is equal to A plus B. The same thing we can write it here. Sum is equal to A plus B, and if you see here, all the statements will end with a semicolon. Okay, and now at last what is the display? Display is converted into cout, that is cout two less than symbols and sum. So the sum will be displayed as the output, and the stop will be converted into return 0 and the curly bracket. Now as you see, if we are using a variable like a, b, sum, etc., we have to specify a space. We have to specify that we have to allocate some space for these variables a, b, and sum. So for that, what we will write it as int a comma b comma sum. So here what we are saying to the compiler is we have to allocate a space for a space for b, a space for sum. That is it. All these a, b, and sum are of integer type. That is what this data type. This is known as the data type. So if we are specifying like int a comma b comma sum, what it will do? It will create three spaces for integers, integer spaces which has this name a, b, and sum. Okay, I hope you understood this. Now let's start with the next one, that is sum of five numbers. So if we have understood how we have done the sum of two numbers, we can see the sum of five numbers here. So let's see the algorithm first. So first we have seen the start. Okay, then we have to read how many numbers? Five numbers. So we are reading what? Five numbers A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and then what is the next step? We have to add all these numbers and assign this into sum. Now what we have to do? We have to display the sum. So this is what sum of five numbers look like. Okay, and after this we have to stop it. Okay, now the start is converted into what? Hash include iostream using namespace std, int main, and curly bracket. Okay, and what the read operation will be converted to? The cin. So here we can see that cin A and cin B I have written in two statements here, but we can change it to like this: cin A, B, C, D, E. If we are doing like this, what will happen is the first number we have entered will be loaded into A, and the second number will be loaded into B, third number as C, fourth number as D, and fifth number as E. Okay, so this I hope you understood. A plus B plus C plus D plus E is calculated, and it is assigned to the variable sum. And at last what we have to do? The display will be converted into cout. So cout sum will be displayed. and stop will be converted to return 0 and curly bracket. So like this we have added 5 numbers. Okay, let's see if we are we have to do 100 numbers. We have to read 100 numbers and we have to add those numbers. How many variables we have to create? 100 variables. So instead of doing like this, if we are using a single variable to read and single variable to sum, then it will be very interesting and it will be very good, very efficient also.